Okay, one of the big questions we get coming up is, and I mentioned this quite a few other times too, is, how do you really come down to a selection on citizenship by investment? And as I've mentioned before, you look at several factors. You look at pure tax haven status. You want to look at the flag theory. You should be getting your citizenship in a place that's a pure tax haven, where there's no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax. And you need to pick a country that you can get fast, because some of these programs don't, if they're residency by investment programs, some of them are not going to materialize. And one of them is turned out to be a disaster, which I'm going to do a video on, is Dominican Republic. I would totally avoid Dominican Republic, but I'm going to do a series of videos on that one and why. But the reason I've mentioned before, you want to pick something that has good visa-free travel. You don't want to be wasting your time getting visas everywhere you go. Once you start doing it, you're going to look back and say, damn, I wish I'd just paid a little bit more to get a better passport. Wouldn't have to get visas everywhere. And so you want to be looking for a country, like I said, not just the tax status, but the visa-free travel. You don't want to have to be inducted in the military, okay, or your kids. And there are countries where you're going to have that problem. And you want to get something that's dependable, that if they tell you you're going to get it in this time period, you're going to get it. That's the key right there. But I see so many people, they end up trying to go for these. I get people still sending me notices on residency by investment in Paraguay. I'm going to tell you something. Paraguay is a total waste of time. Most of the people that I get requests from are usually either broke or close to broke, trying to get a residency there. And I'm just telling you, for purposes, even if you go there and you move there, you're probably going to get pretty pissed off, because what's going to happen is you're going to find out that they're not going to give you the passport anywhere close to 3 years. They say there you can apply. Apply doesn't mean you're going to get that passport. I've mentioned this over and over again. You're not going to get the passport anywhere close to 3 years in Paraguay. I would tell you conservatively 7 to 10 years, and I'm giving you best case scenario there. And you better learn Spanish too, because you're going to have to pass the Spanish test there. So, there are things you're going to have to look at, and these are some basic things I'm telling you that, you want to be observing if you're making decisions on this. Now, the couple things I want to get to on St. Kitts, and one reason I like St. Kitts so much, like I said, it's got more visa-free travel than any of the Caribbean fast-track options. And it's a pure tax haven. That's what I like. You can set up a business locally and not have any income tax. I see so many people coming out of these high tax countries. One of the big reasons is taxes. Then they jump into a country that has a income tax, either locally, or they tax you heavily on your worldwide income if you're a resident there. That's just plain foolish. You're just jumping from one fire to another. It doesn't make sense. Why to do that? But, a lot of people do that. They just don't think enough ahead of time. Now, if you come to St. Kitts and you're looking for the real estate option, this is one of the things I wanted to concentrate on today, is if you go in the Federation, you're looking at St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm not going to get into the difference between the two. I've got videos. You can go back on that. St. Kitts is by far the better choice, and I've given you videos before on this. If you take those videos, you study them, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But now let's narrow it down. We've narrowed it down between St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts is the better option. Now, what area should you pick? Well, as I mentioned before, the best area if you're going to be picking real estate is Frigate Bay. Now, there are some exceptions that I'll tell you. If you're getting just a supersonic deal where they're picking up all the fees, because these fees can amount, depending on your family size, anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000 US dollars. That's a lot. And depending on what you get for the property and so forth, you can get some we've got like one developer right now, and he's picking up all those fees, and they only got a few units left. So that's an option you can look at if you're going to be getting outside of Frigate Bay. Otherwise, if you're not getting supersonic deals that are thrown in like that, stick with Frigate Bay. I'm telling you, that's the best way to go. I've mentioned this before many times to people, that Frigate is the best way to go. It's close to the beaches, it's close to all the shopping, it's far enough away from downtown, it's quiet, and this is the things I would be looking for. Incredible views. The upkeep is real good in Frigate Bay. You don't have trash and crap. It's a resort area. I mean, that's what you want to be looking for if you want good resale. Okay. Now we've got a developer right now who's he's willing actually he'll pay up to 1 month for you and your family to come and actually stay at the hotel. If you want more details on that, you can contact us and we can help you with that. And we've got a developer also that, as I mentioned before, they will actually pay all your rent that you would have gotten over 5 years. They pay it up front. Okay. Now, one reason they can do this is that because I have a lot of people say, how can they do that? Well, they've got about a 95% occupancy rate, and there's almost a wait line to get in there. And so they know they can get the rent. That's the key right there. And you don't have to worry about getting the renters, okay? And you don't have to worry about, they deal with everything. In fact, you don't even have to pay any maintenance fees for the first 5 years. The only thing you have to pay for is the property tax. That's it. And so, I mean, they pick up everything on the leaseback option. It's the leaseback option you sign at closing when you buy the property. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income tax to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. We got over 700 videos. This is where you pick up a lot of good tips. And number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. Okay, now, like I said, when you got someone who's picking up the rent the first 5 years, you can then take that money and reinvest it right up front. You don't have to wait for the 5th year to get all that money. And what can that money make for you? I mean, if you feel comfortable about cryptocurrency, if you want to go with equities or whatever you want to go in, real estate, you can take that money and invest it and do whatever you want to with it. It's your money. You're getting it up front. What can that money make for you, rate of return wise? I don't know anybody who's giving you the money up front for 5 years, okay? And then it's up to them to collect the rent. You're out of it. I mean, it's also you can't use the unit though, because unless you pay rent yourself, because you've given up that right for the developer to actually rent it himself. All right, but that's your choice. If you want to do that, you don't have to do that. You can rent it yourself if you want, or they'll put it in the bonus or the sharing program. If you want to go that route, you get the rent as it's paid out to you. That's how that would work. So anyway, if you want to learn more on this, again, go to our website again, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Just ask for some help, and I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button right on your screen. You get new videos automatically. We got around 700 videos, and I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.